Hi, Tribe. It is week 7, and this is your social studies screencast. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with sharing my screen and minimizing this. Okay, here we go. So on Monday morning, you are receiving the 6th grade core assignments for the week of May 11th through the 15th. And the schedule remains the same. So for social studies, you will be seeing me Tuesday and Thursday, and we will be taking a look at the assignments so that I can help you. Come here, you. So that I can help you to know exactly how you should tackle those. So just a quick reminder before we get into this week's lesson. Please make sure that if you have any NHI not handed in HACC, please be sure to go to the Canvas link, click on modules, and inside you will see a list of the actual graded assignments with the links that you can access. Also identifying the satisfactory requirements to get credit for completing those. So that is all found on my Canvas page underneath modules. Also, I'm still pushing out each week the assignments under the announcement schedule. So you'll be able to access any of the announcements that are also pushed out on Monday mornings. And of course, one last piece of organizational tools to refer to would be the calendar. And for the calendar, again, I've been updating that with the key assignments that you would be focusing on that are graded. Certainly there are additional things that you'll be doing, and I still have to update both, the announcements and this week's assignments. But you will, make sure that you've completed the graded work, and of course, with each lesson, there's additional things that kind of enhance and deepen that learning. So without further ado, here is what you are going to be doing on Tuesday. You previously were building your understanding and kind of tying in what you've learned this year with thematic maps to better understand certain areas of the world. You were looking at identifying physical features in Latin America. You were identifying countries and where they're located within Latin America. Now we're going to actually focus on Mexico City. And you started to take a look at some visuals last week and started to kind of, learn a little bit about Mexico City with the Prezi that you were checking out. This week, we're going to actually begin to meet people that live in certain parts of Mexico City and learn about, what it's like for them living there. And the way that you're going to learn is through interviews. And of course, they're recordings. So you're going to get a chance to do a little bit of background reading and then connect it with the actual, it's a interview that will take you into a YouTube link. So the first neighborhood that you're going to focus on is neighborhood number 1, and you're going to use these resources and using the Google form, try to figure out which district in Mexico City this particular neighborhood is located in. So that's why I'm not saying what neighborhood it is, because as you're putting all of the little, puzzle pieces together, you're going to start to figure out where this neighborhood is. And within Mexico City, they're referred to as districts, and they have numbers as well. So make sure that you follow each step and read everything carefully. And a satisfactory score on this is 21 or higher to get the credit and receive the +1 on hack for completion. So there are 3 links here, but you want to use our neighborhood interview #1 link for Team Monsoon. So when you click that link, it's going to take you into a Google form. And when you're going into the form, it's going to start out by asking you to type in your name and what class period. And then it's going to take you into the first set of questions and the first link. So to begin with, there's a short reading that will help you to understand this neighborhood a little bit better. So when you click on this link, it's going to open up this PDF. And this short reading, okay, it's just a page, 9.3, rural decline causes urban migration. So you're going to read about what migration is and why these people are actually leaving their livelihood as farmers and leaving the countryside and actually moving to the city. So one of these districts within Mexico City. And so once you get this background, okay, then you will answer a couple of questions here, okay? So it's asking you about what challenges do farmers face in Mexico's countryside, and actually type in 2. And then which of our geo terms best describes why many farmers decide to migrate to the city? So last week when you were learning the geo terms, you're going to kind of apply that to your understanding from the reading and, you know, be able to move forward. So I'm just going to type anything and just click that so that, you know, I can move forward. And then it's going to bring you to the next page where the interview is. So as you can see, it says listen to the interview. The first time, listen through without writing anything down, and then look at the next few questions. You might even want to watch the video a second time to really kind of have a purpose, you know, now that you know what the questions are, you know, asking you, and then go back and listen carefully again to kind of extract that information. I think the interviews are fascinating because it does show, as we start going through each of the different neighborhoods, how differently, you know, people live based on their situation. So you would click that and then, you know, go on to the next page. And of course, that's going to, you know, require me to, I'm just going to click any first one just so that I can advance it. The reason we chunk it is it helps you to go a little bit, you know, how should I say it, chunking it. And then when you get to that next piece, it's actually going to give you answers. So anyway, that is your first neighborhood in Mexico City. And then when you have completed that, right, then you're ready to go into task number 2. So I'm going to go back here. So task number 2 is focusing on the idea of developed versus developing, and it's a Nearpod. So after completing your neighborhood search, you're going to spend some time learning about the difference between developing and developed country. And you're going to look through each slide in the Nearpod. So again, you want to use the Team Monsoon Nearpod link. And when you do that, it's going to take you here. So again, you're going to kind of work through reading each of the slides, trying to understand what it's talking about. And then the varying levels of, you know, what citizens have and what they don't have. So kind of working through the different slides. The idea of, who has water, who doesn't have water. Okay. And if they don't, how do they get it? Because it's life sustaining. And then, of course, taking you into the plaza and, getting an opportunity to really take a look, moving in, moving out. What are the people doing? What does it look like? Okay. And then there's going to be questions. So when you come to questions, enter, your ideas, click submit, and then move right on. And then it's going to talk about, areas that do not have wealth. What kind of living might these people be experiencing? How does education and healthcare figure into, you know, how the people experience life, the governments, and the impact of that setup? And then, taking a look at areas that are more impoverished, and then question again. So what do you see? Then they're going to talk about Human Development Index. It's a combined statistic to determine the quality of life people in a country have. And that focuses on how long people live, how educated they are, and what is their income, how much money do they make. And then there's a little bit of reading and some maps and looking at some of the key and data. And then there's a Quizlet. For each statement, you're just going to be writing in developed or developing. Okay. So as you go into that, you'll have an opportunity to then work through that piece. Okay. And that's it. So that is the Nearpod. If you are still looking for some extension things to work on, check out this article for Newsela. In Newsela, I've assigned it, so it should be right in your, content from our class. And it's entitled Mexico's Territorial Evolution, meaning its change from 1821 to 2009. So you'll check out that article, okay, read through that, and then take the quiz when you're done, if you'd like a challenge. So on both days, if you're looking for something, it's going to be the Newsela article, and then, of course, our weekend wrap. Okay. So that is what you are doing on Tuesday. Again, as always, as you're working through things, should you have any questions, go ahead and email me and I'll get back to you. Going on to Thursday then, we will be Zooming on Tuesday and Thursday at 10:45. I will be sending out a link for those meetings, and you'll get that around 8 o'clock in the morning, each of those days. But on Thursday, we're going to try something a little bit different at our Zoom meeting. I'm going to have a Team Monsoon Quizlet live game during our Zoom meeting. I'll also go over what the class assignments are as well, but we're going to do the Zoom meeting, and I'm going to try something new. I know it does have a new individual option for Quizlet, and everyone will be able to play, but there are also some techniques within Zoom where I'm gonna see if once we get in there how it works. You'll have to bear with me, but I know that there are like meeting rooms, and what I was thinking about trying is a group, like a team Quizlet, and then Once you know what your team is, how it normally assigns you, then assign that team a room, and then allow you guys to work together as we go through the Quizlet, and be able to kind of collaborate together and talk with one another as you're answering. If that's an option, we're going to try and move forward with that. If it doesn't work and it's a complete fail, then we'll shift gears and do it as a live game individually, but still within our Zoom so that we can play it together. But once that is done, your assignment for Thursday is neighborhood number 2 interview. And just like neighborhood 1, there is a link here that's going to take you into that form. And let me go right to that. Okay, so it's a Google form, and again, same as 1, you're going to have a reading, and that link at the top will take you here. And again, it's just a short reading, but this one's talking about urbanization, creating problems, meaning so many people trying to live in one place. If everybody's moving to that same area, how does too many people affect a certain area? And it's focused on Mexico City. So here you can see in the 1950s, and then in the 1980s, and then in 2005, where you see all of this, I don't know, yellowish kind of color. You can see those are representing the growth of people, the growth of that city. As far as those numbers are concerned. So the first link here is going to have you read that and then answering questions. So again, I'm just going to put, a letter here so that I can advance it. And then on the next screen, then you're going to get to the interview. So when you have a chance to watch this video, same thing, watch it the first time and just enjoy it. Then take a look at the questions that it's asking you. Go back and rewatch it a second time so that you can really kind of interpret, the information and try to make those deeper connections about this particular neighborhood number 2. As you kind of take that in, you're also, thinking about how it might be similar or different from neighborhood 1, because each of these neighborhoods, you're going to find things that are maybe the same and some things that are definitely different. So for this video, once you click it, it's going to take you here, okay? And you're going to get to watch the video and learn about this family's way of life, okay? Once you go back to the form, then you're going to continue to fill in those answers, and when you click next, you'll get to a next section where it will have answers and stuff, kind of giving you feedback with your submission. Okay. So when you're looking again at your assignments, there is a second task on Thursday. It's urbanization Edpuzzle video. So after completing your neighborhood search, we'd like you to watch this short video that discusses the issue of urbanization, which was one of your geo terms, and how it has affected Mexico City. You don't need to turn anything in for this assignment. When you are finished watching the Edpuzzle video, you're done. And here is the link. So the link for the Edpuzzle, it's going to look like this. The video is called Mega Cities. So again, you don't have to turn anything that in, but definitely check it out. If you're still looking for enrichment opportunities and you did not get to read the news article from Tuesday or the vocabulary from May the 8th, definitely check out that week in wrap. And that will complete your assignments for week 7. So for now, I will just say that I hope you have a great week. I'm looking forward to seeing you at our Zoom meetings on Tuesday and Thursday. And like I said, as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'm certainly, happy to help you. So say goodbye, you. Have a great week, you guys, and I will see you soon.